2, 1, 2. Should be able to hear the pigeon. And all that. Yeah.
Roll over, go on, roll over.
There's a good boy. Look at those filthy paws, mate. Look at those filthy paws, man. Look at that. Hey, look at you. Chachi. Oh, what's that? Roll over. Oh. Okay, all right, okay. It's my turn to go on now. Okay, here we go. Okay, enough of the cat. Well, actually, we can never have enough of the cat, can we? We always, how you doing, folks? Welcome back. Yeah. Cat cam. Oh, that's a long one, wasn't it? Okay, so beautiful, quiet, clear conditions here in the south of England. It is just 10 past 6, 18:09 Zulu +1. Going to keep saying that till the clocks go back. So going to have maybe a couple of departures going out, folks. Of course, the westbound departures, that is, and anything else that we can get overflying. So good to hear, by the way, from Sam. Sam Castriotta out there in Boston. I hope you were doing well, Sam, and looking forward to coming back out there to see you. And last night we were on runways 22. Actually, no, it wasn't 22, was it? It was the opposite direction. Tonight we're going to go back to Boston, and this is going to be on 22 left and right. So departures on the right, arrivals on the left. Oh no, sorry, arrivals on the right, departures on the left. Or one of the two, anyway. You'll see, and this will run you through to the final part of tonight, and then tomorrow. By the way, the quiz is all set up and ready, folks, for Friday. Got a couple of extra goodies to throw in there as well. Also been speaking to a very good friend of ours, can't say anything at the moment, and we're trying our best to see if we can bring you some live news coverage in the upcoming days or weeks or whatever it ends up being, but obviously we have to work with the authorities and everything on this, so whatever it is, we'll obviously keep you updated on it. So this is it's like I say, Boston Day 2, Part 2, runway switch, 22 left and right, and then tomorrow, I think tomorrow evening, we'll do that little piece with the aircraft recognition, shall we? Let's all get together and do a little piece on that. So get your aircraft recognition minds together, folks, for tomorrow night. Get the kids involved in this one as well, and of course anybody who doesn't really know the identification of their aircraft, tomorrow's show will be Part 1, which will be single aisle jets that we're going to be looking at. And of course what you'll see here, and what you saw last night specifically as they were lining up, is a very good head-on comparison between jetliners, specifically the height at which they sit off of the ground. For example, 737, very, very low to the ground. Airbus, a lot higher off the ground. Dreamliner, very low, very squat. 757, very high indeed. 767, sort of in betweeny sort of thing. 747s and the A380s, all looking sort of like correct in their in the way that they sit there on their undercarriage. But yeah, it should be a good evening. We can we'll just keep stretching this out as long as we can go, folks. And I think this is show number 50, folks. So happy 50th. This is our 50th show during the Big Jets at Home series. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all staying well. and keeping well. Remember to stay at home if you can, folks. Obviously, get out there for exercise and to head out for to do some shopping. Other than that, you know, we need to be kind to the world at the moment, and we need to look after ourselves so that we can bring this whole thing to an end, which is going to take quite a long time. It has to be said. It is now quite evident that we're not going to be sort of like standing in here in 2 months' time going, what the hell was that all about then? Right, I'm off down the pub to meet all my mates and get all shoulder to shoulder with them. It's just not going to happen like that, not for some time. And I think people's ways of thinking are going to be completely different after all of this as well. In terms of, it's quite funny because I always remember used to seeing people with masks. You know, many Asians with masks in London and when I was overseas or wherever in the airports, not laughing at them, but thinking, you know, they're doing probably the right thing by staying healthy themselves. They're probably not ill themselves, but they were probably keeping themselves healthy. So, we should have maybe taken a lesson from that. But anyway, the story goes on, and I'm sure it'll unwind, and we'll all sort of like slowly get back to as normal a lifestyle as we possibly can. And of course, one thing is guaranteed: my ambition, my passion will always remain strong. I'll never wane, folks. I'll always bring you as much entertainment as I possibly can. Of course, don't forget, it is you folks out there that are supporting this as well, and supporting each other, which is really important. Getting to see a lot of people coming in, becoming members, because they like to get involved in the chat. And of course, a lot of people just sit there and watch the show as if it's live, and then come in right at the end of the show just to say thank you and good night and all that sort of thing. But whichever way you watch it, it's great to have you there and feel your company as well. And be positive, folks. We need to be positive. Try and be as upbeat as we can. It's not a doctor's surgery. We're not talking about, you know, ailments and things like that. We're talking about aviation as much as we can. We get into a bit of banter every now and then, maybe, but in general, we like to keep the chat more about aviation, current affairs, if possible, you know. But all that links into aviation anyway. But we'll be out here. I'll be out here right the way through till darkness, and I will see you in there as well on the chat. I'm always there. I'm around. If you don't see me around, folks, by the way, don't worry. I'm not sort of like, running off down the road or anything. Not like that. It's just that I'm busy around the office as well. Speaking to people, trying to sort things out for the future as well, because we need to obviously work on what's happening in the future. We haven't come to a grinding halt here at Big Jet TV, so I'll be in there as often as I can with my little bursts of hellos, and I will see you in there. This is Boston, day 2, part 2, at, what's the name of it? It's Bayswater, there we go, it's Bayswater. And there with Sammy Castriati as well. Okay, and what's the things in the background, by the way, folks, that we talked about, that like the Star Wars things? You know? The ATACs, there we go, ATATs. Is it ATATs, ATATS, or? Okay, OTA, the ATACs. This is, now you know about it. It's a bit like the FedEx arrow. Once you've seen the FedEx arrow, look around the arrow. Look around the X, not around the X. Look into the X, you see the arrow. Of course, look at these ATACs that are over the other side. And we'll, of course, head over to the Bay side tomorrow, so you can get some big shit action. And, so, of course, see the seal, Sammy the Seal. All right, folks, have a fantastic evening. Look after yourselves wherever you are in the world. And a big shout out to all of my members and all of my supporters. Thank you so much. See you in a bit. Take it easy. Enjoy the show. He's rolling, GP. You copy me?
Jerry.
Yeah, what a beautiful shot. Have some of that. Okay, so we are now those two cruisers following each other. I believe one's Air Belgium, one's a 330. Gilly, you copy me? Okay, just stand by. So I'm just thinking, can we get the ATC up on your scanner?
Absolutely,
please?
and just to let you know, we have a young fan. His name is George, and he drove here with his dad.
Oh, bless him.
Come and see him.
Okay,
Nice
yeah,
gentleman.
I'll come say hello to him in a second.
Absolutely, take your time.
What we got?
Leave it in my truck.
Sweet, thanks. What's that?
Sorry, 2 runway 9 on for you.
Well, that looks like it's trailing something out of its APU as well. Twin engine. DHL. Hold on a minute. I can hardly hear you. There we go, that's better. It's just you were, Okay. Okay. There we go. Gotcha. Leipzig. Let me just go and say hello to this guy. Give him a sticker. Hold on. How you doing?
Hello, mate. How you doing, fella? Good to see you, man.
Charlie, cross runway 9er, and then proceed on runway 3 through left, full length, and we're going to hold that next time.
Okay, let your dad take it through.
Contact departure control.
It's always nice to have a young spotter.
Oh, Stephen Richards. I'm addicted to aviation because of Big Jet TV. Fair play to you, mate. Cameron Knights, Eric Coe, Sue Taylor. Anyone from Massachusetts? There we go. 82nd guy, formerly Mal, now 50 miles southwest in Connecticut. Mark Matthews, Jose, Sue Taylor, Cianothus, Stevie Luscombe, Keith Grafton, Timmy Toothpicks, Cameron Knights, how you all doing? Facebook, what's happening on Facebook? Some great pictures from last night's great or screen grabs, whatever you want to call them, from last night's epic sunset. Okay. Looks like we've got a ramp towards us. Another, looks like another Q400 possibly. Is it, or is it like an ATR? Can't really see with the heat haze. Kind of looks Q400-ish. Yeah, that's Q400. Is it WestJet, is it?
603-340, heading contact about 2.
Yeah, cool bank. Yeah. Got a couple taxiing down there for departure. So how's everybody doing? Again, I can't thank Rich enough for yesterday. What a fantastic he had with Torb. And that's why we're so fortunate to have pilots who are obviously members on Big Jet TV, and or even not, as the case may be, just the fact that Rich is so keen to and open to talk to us about being a pilot, about and talking about flying aeroplanes. It's just such a cool thing to listen to, and something that I could discuss all day long. Does it? Okay. Well, we'll check that. Let me just check. Hold on a second. Let me get a position here. Oh, he's going out. No, that all sounds good to me. Wow, look how fast he's going, man.
350, turn left, heading 350, 4 left, echo, clear for takeoff. 551, contact departure.
Okay, got a couple on approach.
697, Volstar, 4 left, 1 up. 697, runway 9 or 1 up, please.
Stand by. Let me just...
563, cross, runway 4 left, taxi north, contact ground 49.
You all right, Jerry?
Yep.
I'll be over in a minute.
Yeah, no workers.
350, heading. Contact departure. Volstar, cross, switch, and follow her about 4 exit on.
Keith Grafton, Mars High. Let me just get to the bottom of this lot. Okay, Glenn Knowles, Joanna Bramley, Sue Taylor. I could live there and not feel homesick. Yeah, well, it's a beautiful place, I have to say. And what is great, you know, if you're into your architecture or if you're into your, well, just general architecture and history as well, is that these the houses here, not two houses are the same, if you see what I mean, if you know what I mean. They're all sort of like very individual, built by, you know, built by the either the original owners long time ago, some of them very old properties, but just a beautiful shoreline of beautiful houses. Just give you an idea of what I'm talking about. You see the shoreline there. Very sort of like New England style, very mostly all wooden clad properties, you know, boat ramps and stuff like that down on the shoreline. And if you're into jets, you get that right on your doorstep. Indeed, 6 runways. Is that you just put that up there, GP? They're going out of, I think this is 04 towards us. This guy's just crossing the active of 04 left, I think. He did on right. I'm with you, yeah, okay, yeah. Michael K. Ben 247, 1800s, yes. 1600s I think was the originally the oldest properties here, and actually one of the founding United States or whatever it is the property that he lived in and that he built is actually still here in what's the name? Winthrop. The man Winthrop, and that's why it's called Winthrop. One of the founding fathers. Keith Grafton, you're talking about close on $1 million for those beachfront or lakefront properties. Quite expensive. We've got the yacht club right next to us here on the right hand side. You all right there, Kristen?
Hello.
You all right?
I just had a struggle with my backpack.
Oh.
I got all my clearing out.
Okay, let's have a look at the let's have a look at where. Vision thing looking great, but Mike keeps dipping in and out. As in dropping out, or no. Madrid to New York, so that should be descending literally any moment now, I would have thought. Is it? Okay, that's a little bit peculiar. Brief audio, what, like it up, audio. Okay. Is it? Oh, okay, stand by. Okay, well, hold on. What's that? I can't do that because because I've got the lead in for the mic. Yeah, no, it can't. Hold on a second. Let me just do something with the. Let me turn the. Just turn the light on. Just turn the mic on again. Hold on. Just see. See if that makes any difference. Check, 1 2 1 2. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was wet. It's snow. Still doing it. But it shouldn't be. It's the mic and the. Crying out loud, man. Take the bleeding thing out. I'll switch. I'm going to switch mics. Just stand by. Coming down here. I hope that's not my place. I didn't leave the toaster on or something, did I?
No, I went in. You're all good.
Fire keeps going on. We're all out. We'll be up there later.
Is he on his way in? I'm just going to leave that there for now. Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Hold on. See whether this makes any difference. Switch the mics out, shall we? Picking up audio off the camera. It should be picking up the. Okay. Sorry guys, nothing going on, so you're not missing anything. Okay, sorry guys, just have to bear with me for a sec.
Okay, just switching over to switching back to the mic. Stand by.
Check 1 2 1 2. Is that better? Right, let me know if that's yeah, we want to check and make sure. It might sound alright, but I just need to check the dropouts. Right, okay. Hopefully we're back in business, folks. We good? Is that good? Is that better? Right, okay. That noise, by the way, is just me putting the plastic over the... Okay, cool. Okay, we're good. Right. That's all good. Okay, here we go, folks. We're back in the hood. Sin office, Sam. Yeah, okay. Okay, Lufthansa inbound, folks. 9,000 feet, so we should see it approaching the. Okay, let me just see. Oh, okay. Interestingly enough, it's approaching from the north, isn't it? Crafty sweet. Cargo ship. Ship radar. Sail radar. What? Something what could do? Okay. Julie Chaston is back with cut hair and groceries, miles high. Jonah saying, hopefully it doesn't mess up the heavy arrivals. Now that, you know, what he's talking about there, I think, is they have a limitation. It's a bit like the whole noise regulations thing. I think if there is heavy shipping in the harbour, they need to take all of that into consideration, I believe. But she should sort of like... She's approaching from a funny sort of angle, if you want my honest opinion. Sort of like... She's far enough out... Ah, here we go now. She's going to turn south. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, when Luke Skywalker. Okay, Bobby Fitzsimmons, many thanks for capturing the Emirates 777 from Dubai yesterday. It was commanded by my brother-in-law. He said to pass on his thanks for capturing his landing. Bobby, that's our absolute pleasure. And again, as we say with all the pilots, I know that Emirates and some of the major airlines always do obviously have restrictions on what their pilots can and can't do, but there's no harm in us just filming someone's landing. So if he's ever into London or anywhere in particular, tell him to, or yourself can pass that on, and we'll be more than happy to catch his arrival or departure. So yeah, that would be great, and it was our absolute pleasure, Bobby. Thank you very much for telling us as well. Yeah, it would be hilarious if those cranes in the distance did start walking off. I think I've got the 747 downwind. Have I? No, he's not turned in yet. So that aircraft that I'm seeing actually two aircraft. One is the Delta Airlines 321 approaching for the right-hand runway, or left as we see it. And there, my friends, is, I believe, let me just grab that. Okay, find my position. The buoy there. Hold on a minute, just grab it. I'm trying to see it. Oh, there she is. Okay, we got her. It's the, is that the new livery? It's the old livery, is it again? Cheers, George. See you later, mate. Great to see George being brought down by his dad. Did we get his surnames?
I do have it, and I told him to inbox private message Jilly. He's a paid member,
Yeah.
and he wasn't quite sure which group on Facebook he's supposed to be in. So
Okay.
I told him Jilly would help him with that.
Yeah, that's cool.
What a nice young man.
Yes.
And he's actually going
And his
to.
dad as well.
He's put his papers in to hopefully get accepted to Bridgewater State Aviation Program
Fantastic.
to go to school for aviation.
Well, good luck with that, George.
Is the ATC still up?
Yep,
Gary?
yep. We've got the Lufthansa 747
Oh, fantastic.
on the left side there, just about to turn right onto finals. You can see him right out there in the distance.
Yep.
We just got him coming along through here, so that was pretty cool.
I just wanted to talk to George and his dad for a few. A lot warmer now, Jerry.
It is.
Let me tell
It
you,
is.
the wind has calmed right down.
Yeah. Look how calm the water is, man.
I know, beautiful. I'm not having to wear my gloves, but I am yet again drinking my Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. So that 747 just turning in downwind. There we go, line. Oh, it cut out. It cut out. It's got two planes in the shot. Two aircraft in the shot there. On the approach. I can't quite see it. So we've got parallel arrivals. See who's who and what's what. Oh, okay. That must be. Oh, blimey! Flight radar is miles behind itself. It's really. Oh, yeah. What are we talking about? Oh, that's that one going out. Yeah, and it looks like the 747 is going to land on the just terrible problem with the focus. Come on, son. I don't think the 74 is. Yeah, maybe lining up.
On the 5 Charlie Foxtrot Heavy Boston there, bus 321 on a mile final. Traffic will hold on runway 9, runway 4 at middle end. 3608.
That's the wind check.
I see on the live feed everyone saying the names of all the towns, all the British names of all the towns in Massachusetts.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a pair if you want some, Kristen. Yeah, yeah. Hold on a minute. Yeah, they're either in one of the two bags there. Oh, there's a camera keep. It's the hardest conditions to film in, I'm telling you. Wow.
722, come left on runway 338, hold short runway 4 left.
I want to get the clearance for this 747 on the radio.
Monitor teller 128.8. Wind 0308, runway 9, request pickup.
Check, please.
Wind 0208. Air 1902, contact Boston, departure, good day.
Departure American 1902, good day.
beautiful.
That was quite heavy as well. I
Yeah,
think that was.
yeah.
I think he slapped that one down. He'll roll all the way out, I think.
Delta 5 Charlie, Foxtrot Heavy, turn left on runway 33 right, hold short runway 4 left.
Foxtrot, Charlie, Foxtrot, left, 3 right, hold short, 4 left.
So he's going to hold short. That means that we've got.
Delta 5 Charlie, Foxtrot Heavy, monitor tower 128.18.
Delta 5 Foxtrot, 128.18, stop.
1057 Boston, are you ready to go? 1057, 13678, runway 9, clear for pickup.
Yeah, runway 9, 1067.
Who said that? We got that. 3:30 there. Is he going out? So he's got to hold short of 4 left. Now I think he's cleared across the runway. Yeah, no, it's got one down there which is.
American Airlines.
4017 Boston, runway 9, Atlanta Point.
There's the Puerto Rican special livery JetBlue.
Yeah.
What else?
What, going out or coming in?
Going out.
Oh, I've got him. I can see him. I can see him.
Okay, and then
I saw you.
Contact Boston departure.
Good.
Airways 4017, runway 9, clear for takeoff 10109er. 561 Boston, runway 9, Atlanta Point.
JetBlue 561.
561 Boston, runway 9, Atlanta Point.
Atlanta Point, JetBlue 561.
Flipping heck. Hey? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
March 4017, contact Boston departure.
Punch, good day, Tower 4017.
Okay. Blue 561, wind 3409, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
JetBlue 561.
I think that's the.
yeah, the wind is changing direction too, a little bit. I feel
Yeah,
it.
it's sort of like across this way, isn't
yeah,
it?
that,
So I'd imagine that they're almost heading into they're a crosswind at the moment, but in terms of yeah, it might well change. We might see a switch in direction. I don't know.
So for people, Logan has six runways. Short 2,500 foot, a 10,000, another 10,000, a couple of 7,000, close to 8,000 foot, and one 5,000 foot runway.
561, contact
Thereabouts.
Boston departure.
of course, we're completely surrounded by water, so.
Can't say. Leading sun. Can't tell where it's. I mean, how can one complain about the sun? But you know, sometimes it's the bane of a photographer's life. You know,
especially at this time in the time of year, the angle.
the sun's just
is
low in the
atrocious.
sky,
Yeah,
isn't it? It's
very-
just constantly low, and you know,
I
playing havoc with everything.
I keep
to be
hearing.
honest.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Bobby Fitzsimmons, Emirates and Qatar heading further north. Runway change possibly looking imminent. Let's just see if that. Yeah, you're right. He's right. Look,
Yep.
they are. Look at that. He's absolutely right. Thanks, Bobby. Paul Watson, Flyboy. Yes, indeed. They're becoming, looking more like it's going to be 2-2s. Ha! What a touch. In fact, it's not even looking like it. It looks almost definite.
1077 Waterside, are you ready to go?
Oh, look, there's that big container ship that they were talking about.
Yes.
Is that possibly the reason why? Look at the size of it,
It
mate.
is. It is. So.
Wow!
When-
It's that huge moving object. Look at that. Just, wow.
Yes, they.
1077 Waterside, are you ready to
So
go?
that is the reason why they changed, because of the
Yes, other than-
safety issues.
Safe-
Runway 9 is clear for takeoff.
And
Runway 9 for takeoff.
we have the huge container ships, and we also, in the summertime, have the huge cruise ships.
Yes.
So at certain times, yes, they do change because of that. No, I'm not. I don't think so.
Once it's docked, if it
yeah,
moves
once
all
it-
the way
if
over
it
there, it
depends
might.
where they position it.
Yeah, and also the wind direction as well.
Yes.
It feels like it just feels like there's a. Yeah. I don't know. They're not turning in that because that Alitalia 330, which is the new livery, is also north of the airfield as well. Jason Clayton, yes, BA 747 should be inbound with the onslaught of the other internationals. I've got something south of the field, which I think is. Yeah, BA 747, about an hour out, folks.
1077, contact Boston departure.
7.
So they're still bringing them in on this runway. Maybe they're going to hold them, I don't know, north of the field. But why would they hold them north of the field and not hold them on the southern sector? Steve Richards, that's not a ship, that's a Death Star. It's mega, isn't it? It's just big. Okay, Jilly being a bit of an anal, it's more like a, what did you call it? A Star Destroyer. I kind of like that anyway. A Star Destroyer. Isn't the Death Star just a planet? Isn't Death Star just a planet? Yeah.
Maybe. Hold on.
Imperial Star Destroyer, Mark Matthews, thank you. Even better, Imperial Star Destroyer. Yeah, it's a big old lump, whatever it is, look at it. Wow, man. probably got over 1,000 containers on that thing. I think it takes about 16 miles to stop when it, you know, when it's at full chat, and they have to suddenly stop it. I think they have to allow about 16 miles for it to pull up. Daniel Morgan, zoom in on it. You know, if I can. There's the control. There'll obviously be a pilot on there now, I'd imagine. Look at it, man. Look at how high those containers are all stacked up. Yeah. I tell you what, if we did ships on Big Jet TV, that would be the kind of ship that we'd be all over, innit? Eh? Eh? Oh no, man! It's just like nuts. You go down to the docks and see one of those. Just. What's the Qatar and all that lot do? Oh yeah, they're gonna come around this way. They've just put them in a. They're just circling the field. Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah. So they've just been waiting for. Are they in a holding pattern, perhaps? Mighty Mariner, it's the C-SPAN Zambezi container carrier. Wow. How did he pick that one out? On big ship radar or something. Marinetraffic.com, hey! Is it? Oh yes, it is. It is turning. It's either in a hold, yes. Debbie Speller, miles high. Yeah. We should drive round later with and go live and just see that container ship. Of course, they'll probably have to back that whole thing out. I don't think there's a big enough area for a turning circle to turn that thing around once it's docked. I think they have to literally back her out into the bay and then swing it round in the bay. What's that? Got a cruiser overhead, heading west, sorry. Wow, there she is. Oh wow, look at that, look at that. Emirates in the blue. Where's he at? Come on, son. There she is. Come on, son. And I'd imagine the Qatar's probably quite far, not too far behind it, is it? Or was it? Thanks to here comes the Qatar right behind it. Is that Qatar? Doesn't look like it. Ah, yes, that's why it's all white body. Yeah, yeah.
Sugar 3 bus ferry, ready to go?
Good, 203.
Sugar 3, runway 9, request pickup.
Got runway 9 or 203.
Wow. Really, where's that, did you say that was a 380, Jilly? That one there.
560 miles per hour, 901 a point. Jet 561.
Okay, so should see still there he is now. I wonder if I can pick that up. See if I
Are
can
you looking
pick
at
that up.
Alitalia coming in?
No.
'Cause I'll be here soon.
Oh, here he is. Here's a 3.
Five six one miles per hour, 901 a point.
So get it a shot, will you, mate?
That's Alitalia, right, Jerry?
In the new livery, yeah.
Contact Boston departure.
Street's going to departure, we'll see ya.
That's the bibbidi bobbidi boo plane. So that's
Five six one, runway 9, request pickup.
Are you able to switch to approach, Sam? As in like
Yeah.
clearance. Please, if you can, that is.
Let's just put this down. This on top of your phone.
Okay, we have the Qatar. I think the first one.
2016 miles per hour, 136 9, runway 48, to the land.
Thank you. Wow, that's quick. That was quick.
It should have both. You'll hear both.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Thank you.
561, contact Boston departure, today.
Exit 561.
Oh dear, that's yeah, right.
What are you
Is
on?
that the Alitalia plane that pasta overhead?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there were a lot of Italians around here. In fact, this
Yeah,
neighborhood
hey,
that we
how you
are in
doing?
is predominantly Italian. So, in fact, I was just over my friend's house who's on this street, and very well-known Italian, Mr. Previty. Previty's Market.
Okay, Privity's Market.
Yeah, he used to own that, and he says we're more than welcome to use the bathroom. If we
Oh,
need
that's
to,
very
Jerry.
kind of him,
Yes,
thank you.
yes.
Oh, that's a
21
United
Foxtrot,
767,
Boy.
just over the top.
Carolina, that's
Yeah, United. Is it 75? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it is. My apologies.
That's coming in from Denver.
In from Denver, Colorado. On that.
recommending point, visual for right.
Okay, looks like I've got a 767. We've got quite a lot of heavies on approach now, but I do have what appears to be a 767 that's going out. Hopefully.
21 company 3 miles final to 48, Runway 9, clear for takeoff.
Runway 9, JetBlue.
Oh, is he on tow? Is he?
Hey Nan will be here soon too.
I hear a helicopter. That was a Sicily joke.
Oh my goodness.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
Oh, oh dear.
Mate, you
We
wouldn't
have
want to be...
we have a saying here when people get that bad. We're going to kick you out of the sandbox. There's no more playing in the sandbox with us.
Yeah. That sounds like more than one helicopter, you know. Sounds like
We do have
couple of them.
occasionally we have military helicopters. The other day we had the Ospreys. land
That sounds
here.
like an Osprey.
I can't see because I lost my brand new binoculars that I bought myself.
21, contact.
Oh my god. It's going away from the airfield, isn't it?
237 heavy passenger, about 324 mile final, wind 010 runway 48 to the land.
4 right, clear to land, number 337, copy.
It sounds like an American pilot on that Emirates.
Well, could well be. They
777,
do
yeah,
hire
yeah,
a lot. I mean,
yeah.
I actually know.
So if they just do the US route, then obviously they're just.
I do know several U.S. Air pilots actually.
Right.
When they did the merger, they decided to take the buyout and go to Emirates.
Yes. Julie, can you see those 3 aircraft on the?
2016, turn left Yankee,
What do you
join
need to
32
know? I'm
right,
looking.
hold short, runway 4 left.
Just can you see those 3 in the shot there? 4 actually. Can you see those 4 aircraft? Yeah. Okay. Good. And another one turning in downwind. Yeah.
2016, monitor tower 12828.
JetBlue 2016, yes.
Yeah. Got Emirates, Qatar, and then I've got a couple of narrow bodies on the right-hand side of us. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
So, who do you have right now? American Airlines landing? That should be coming in. Or that's coming in from Charlotte. just hit the ground.
Yeah, there's the first. There's the
That's-
first of the
that's the
heavies
Emirates.
inbound now. Yeah, that's the Emirates triple.
Again, 1320 to left Yankee, join 3 through right, hold short runway 4 left.
Turn 3 right, shoulder 3 left, 4 left, market 1320. Okay, 743, 79 left on 4.
743 heavy, west there, cross switcher 171, 777 mile final, traffic will hold on runway 9er, runway right to the land.
4 right, 7 left, 743.
Flight 264, box there, traffic landing 48, runway 9er, land at point.
So Qatar is coming in before the
Monitor tower, 128.8.
Yeah.
Emirates.
1328, market 1320.
So he must have chopped in front of him then. Must have turned in front of him then, the Qatar. Oh, is it? She's just given Qatar a clear to land. Most peculiar. Yeah, okay, so
yeah,
this
because,
is Emirates.
According to this,
Yeah,
Emirates
this is
in
Emirates.
front,
Yep.
Qatar's behind.
Flight 264, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
And then Alitalia.
$58.20 runway 9er, line up point, traffic 4 mile final on the 48. Line up point, traffic.
No Air France today then, again? Is that coming a lot later, I think, maybe?
237 heavy, turn left Romeo, join November, hold short runway 4 left.
Bill November, hold short 4 left, number 237.
Oh, it is inbound, is it? Is it?
37 heavy, monitor tower, 128.20.
Oh, okay. Look at that shot.
264,
Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful.
There's something about an aircraft on an island on a body of water.
Absolutely.
It just is.
Absolutely.
It's a scale shot as well, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, right, okay. I mean, I'm hoping you're seeing that shot there, folks. I hope you're seeing that beautiful shot there. Oh, goosebumps, mate. Goosebumps.
777 mile final, traffic holding on runway 9er, runway 48, settle land.
And we're going to get the Qatar landing sort of like in perspective with the shot of this Emirates 777, which is taxiing as far as it can.
Absolutely, yes.
Used full length runway. It's going to taxi right past our position here.
And it's fantastic at nighttime.
Class
When you
58,
just see a
20, runway
line of
9er,
lights
Yeah.
in the distance just coming into land.
Flight 269 Oscar, traffic 4 mile final to 48, runway 9er, line up point.
I don't think there's a little kid who hasn't sat there on the wall and watched the lights and count them,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Right, 743 heavy, Samas, Yankee, join 3 through right, hold short,
Okay, so
runway
he's
4 left.
that's pretty cool.
There's a little bombardier coming
So
in
they are all
next.
going to have to hold their position. Wow, look at this. This is Avgeekery at its best, is it not?
Yeah, oh yes. And in the summertime when they're all lined up, one after another, it's just fantastic.
128.20. 1520, contact cross for departure.
20 Douglas? Yeah.
Have you ever been in the crew quarters of the Emirates?
No.
Well, let me tell you, if you have claustrophobia, it is
Afternoon, United
Are you talking about on the aircraft?
on the aircraft.
Oh
The
yeah,
actual
no, I
crew-
have seen them. Yeah,
crew
they're
quarters
very,
is-
very cramped, man.
yes.
Here we go.
99 Boston Dark, contact German Heavy Airbus 330, half mile final, holding on 9 or runway 48 to land.
Right, clear to land, United 599.
Yeah, neat shot, man. Yeah, yeah.
2269, runway 9 or cliff, take off. For 785 Boston Dark, runway 9 or line up the way, traffic 4 mile final to 48.
Wait, runway 9, clear to 85.
Looks like some kind of like a falcon or something like that approaching. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
55 Charlie Heavy,
Oh, if you were piloting that Expo now, you'd be like,
Oh, I know. Alitalia next, hitting
yeah,
the ground.
yeah.
And then,
55 Charlie Heavy, monitor tower
Look at that shot. Look at it.
2269, contact Boston departure.
Wow.
Flow 785, runway 9 or cliff, take off.
Good afternoon, Haran 481 Heavy, on approach 4 right.
141 Heavy, Boston Dark, Boeing 757, 2 mile final, wind 0208, runway 48 for the wind.
Alright, so this is Haran 481 Heavy.
Why don't they use the word heavy in England? It's all very proper and I say. Hey, is that a 717?
yes, it is.
It is a
Yes,
717, isn't
it
it?
absolutely is.
Little old pocket rocket.
Yes.
Flow 785, contact Boston departure.
Archer 785, good day.
I'm trying to decide if they're having a parallel landing parallel.
Looks like they
Yeah,
are.
they're
This
gonna
Q400
land-
is.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a United 757. And
Yeah.
Doing a parallel with a
Q400 probably.
little Dash 8, maybe. I can't quite
Yeah,
see.
no, it is.
It is. All right. I love when people are on board and they actually film the parallel landing.
Yeah,
if you
yeah, you
Google,
can see them come,
if you
yeah,
Google
yeah.
Logan parallel landing,
Yeah.
there was one that a guy did earlier this year that was tremendous.
Yes.
Absolutely tremendous.
I think I might have seen that, you know. Obviously, San Fran's very popular for that as well,
Yes,
isn't
and when he was coming in, you can see the Massport's fire training ground.
199,
Right.
33 right, hold short, runway 4 left. 33 right, hold short, left, United 599. There's someone posting Central Heavy 4 right, no left. 9599, monitor tower 128.8.
Hanan.
99 slow. Sherlock 13 Tango Heavy, Boston Dark, Oxford German Heavy, Boeing 787, drawn a mile final, runway 4 right to the land. On 4 right, someone posting Tango Heavy, what's the wind?
Then I think
02011.
it? Cool.
a little Aer Lingus coming in too. Yep, we got the British Airways coming down Cape Ann. coming up from North Shore, coming down.
Is it?
I think so.
No, it's been in exactly the same position as she hasn't moved it at all yet. Your phone's just connected. We've just connected to your Wi-Fi.
You've been connected.
No.
Yes. As soon as I turned my thing on, you connected. Since I turned my pad on, you connected automatically.
Oh, okay. We just must have missed it then.
Yes. You're behind the times.
Okay.
481
We've got to keep up,
left
really.
On runway 33 right, hold short, runway 4 left.
On 433 right, hold short and 4 left, 481.
The lady behind us in the house is putting her Christmas lights up.
Wow. Fair play.
41 heavy, monitor tower, 1
Not even Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah, it was not quite as bad as my sister ringing me in June this year to ask if she can park at my house next February when she's going out to Australia.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, for
that's
God's
a good one.
sake.
That's a good one.
So good to see the heavies, man. So
Yeah.
good to see the heavies.
Yeah.
Let's get a little shot of that going into gate over there. Little bit of a choppy approach here. Is this the Aer Lingus 330?
Yes.
No, we didn't get a hey now. Oh, is it go around? No, that's coming out.
What, you didn't get Hainan landing?
Yeah, we got hey now.
Oh.
The phrase.
Oh.
And that comes from the Hainan yellow one is. Oh, did it? The one that we filmed the other day.
On the parallel, there should be a United landing coming in from Washington, D.C.
Watch that back, Jilly, that Aer Lingus. Did he touch down on his left wheel and then dropped it on the... what's the name of that... wow, look, he's going full length, man.
You know why he's going full length? Because there's a bunch of Irish sausage and bacon on there for me. Gerard Dooley says he was going to send me bacon and sausage.
So it's a...
Northwest 3 take heavy for left on Romeo,
Wow, he's
join
gone long.
November, hold short, runway 4 left. November, hold short, 4 left, number 13,
Absolutely love Aer Lingus. Absolutely love him. One of the fantastic
Call sign
airline.
Shamrock.
Yep.
So it's going to be... My left at what, 38 or something like that?
Oh, the
the Hainan. Oh, what?
1497 is inside of mill for 7 right, or 4 right.
Yeah.
13 take heavy, monitor tower, 138.8.
Okay.
what are you looking for? Which one?
Hainan, the yellow Hainan. Is that? Or are you talking about BA 747, Julie?
No, BA's coming.
What's that? I've got a cruiser to my right.
Yeah, the
looks like a
Hainan.
747.
No, Hainan's coming in too.
Is that 330? No, that's just 330.
In fact, the Hainan is in front of
BA.
BA. Yes. Coming in from Shanghai.
4010.
Wind check.
Picking up a little bit from behind us.
Just slightly, yeah.
Yep.
Sort of a bit choppy in it, sort
Yeah,
of
yeah.
swirly.
6117 Boston Tower, Boeing 757 on a mile final. Traffic will hold on runway 9er, runway 48 to the land.
Copy all 48 to the land.
Do you have Thornton Continental chocolate still over in England?
Never heard of it.
576
Never heard of Thornton's?
No, Cadbury's, mate.
I used to love Thornton's coffee
Thornton's?
creams. Thornton's, yeah.
Yeah, actually, now I think about it, Thornton's chocolates.
Coffee creams were the best. Oh, my grandpa used to buy me a quarter pound of them every weekend.
Okay, I don't know.
The things you think of when you're airline spotting.
BA 747.
576, runway 9er, clear for takeoff. turn left on 33 right, hold short, runway 4 left.
On 33 left on 33 right, hold short, 4 left, American 1497.
713 miles per hour, 9 line up away, traffic 3 mile final to 48. 1497, monitor tower, 128.8.
Yeah.
8.8, American 1497, good day.
American 757, and we should have a Delta Embraer.
Is that little 717 going out? Is it?
Contact cross and effect, good day.
23.0, 576.
And that's an Embraer, isn't it? I think. Or is it?
Oh, the one thing.
No, that's a private jet, I think.
I was talking about the inbounds. Second Air Lingus will be coming in.
This is the 321NX, yeah?
Mile final, 4 right.
Figure 6139 Boston Tower, company is on a mile final, traffic holding on runway 9er, runway 48 for the land.
Land 4 right, picture 6139.
Ben 247. I'd imagine that this is about the time of day that my aircraft would be landing on Monday, and then I would be catching it around about 9 p.m, something like that, I think.
So 713, runway 9er.
So we should be able to catch my aircraft landing on Monday.
That Air Lingus NX will be here in about 10 minutes.
Okay. What's that big jet turning downwind there, turning onto the ILS?
Figure 6117, turn left on 33 left, or Yankee.
Oh, that's the second Hainan. Wow.
6117, join Quebec and hold short, runway 4 left.
2527 is checking on 4 right.
6117, monitor tower, 128.8, have a good day. Delta 2527.
Crazy, isn't it?
72 mile final, runway 4
White
right.
wind burn from yesterday and today.
713, contact
I
cross
look
and
like
effect.
I've been drinking a hot toddy with my red cheeks.
Graham Leggett, thank you. Sherry Hellier, Harmick Viscanian,
Harmick.
Stevie Luscombe. Yeah, Atul
Hi,
Chandra,
Harmick.
they're all here, look, spending their afternoon on a Saturday.
I'm sorry,
with
I
Big
should
Jet
be
TV.
looking. I should be looking at the feed.
Lots of things to do, though, man. It's great to have the sound of that aircraft mixing in with all the jets.
I can't wait for you to come here in the summer. And when they are lined,
Oh, is it? Sorry.
When the heavies are lined up, and then every like 5 heavies, you'll see a little titiller Cessna for Cape Air. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. 747 turning in on finals now.
Absolutely.
He's 5 miles, I think. So it's still having me down as a 747 for departure on for my flight back on Monday.
And this beautiful 747 is of legal drinking age here at 21 years old.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go, 1998.
Turn left, hotel, join Foxtrot, hold short on my 4 left.
No joint on short at 4 left. Thank you.
Should get a call from that BA any moment. Wow, look at that shot, look at that shot.
6139, monitor tower 128.8.
Now I've got another one. This is where at night it becomes an optical illusion, because the one at the back of that is the 747. He's actually at a higher altitude
Yes, it is.
than the one closest to us.
7961 heavy Buster, Buster 20 short final runway 4 right, clear to land.
All right, and that's a man. This one.
Mark Matthews says gear down shot.
We'll try for it. We'll have a go. If I can find him, there he is. Here comes your gear right now, folks. Scrubbing off a bit of speed.
2527 to left, 3 to right, hold short on my 4 left.
Direct will record 4 left and 2527.
Oh.
2527, monitor tower 128.8.
Wait, there's a 2527.
Oh, don't fail me now, camera, you
What's
you
wrong?
little... Nah, just pinged out of focus. Sometimes you just got to play with it. Keep the...
Hi, Jacko.
Here comes your gear.
561 Buster, traffic landing on 4 right, runway 9 or line up and wait.
Ow.
Close to 17 Golf Heavy, finals 4 right.
13 Golf, heavy Boston Dart. Coastal Germans heavy, Dreamlander short final, traffic holding on runway 9er, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Traffic at clear to land 4 right, speed 13 Golf Heavy.
Very speed birdie,
Yes,
isn't he?
Yes. Very prim and proper. I love it.
Possibly. Highly unlikely, but... So this is the first aircraft that we filmed. Oh no, it wasn't. It was BA's 777 that was the first one. This was the first one we filmed at part 2, I believe.
Yes.
Haynan's now unmarked, supposed to be Disney Pixar Panda Dreamliner. Wow, she's come to a stop. Look at that.
So, Hannah Lee says, Jerry, please tell my daughter Amy that she needs to watch Big Jet TV and not play Super Mario. She's 21 years old.
I thought she was going to say she's about 7 or something like that.
This is Sam here, and Jerry, watch Big Jet TV, stop playing Super Mario.
Oh, 183 Mike 0, Oscar.
Have a hot toddy while you're watching BG.
21 years old,
Big
wow.
Jet TV.
Fair play. Mind you, just Saturday afternoon, nothing else to do, is it? Okay, here comes Speedbird. Hopefully, she's going to use full length. Going to cut to it in a second, folks. Bit of a side slip on her. Okay, here we go.
61, contact Boston departure.
Departure Boston, Southside, thank you.
That's 7961 Heavy, monitor tower 128 tonight.
Tower 128,
3 Mike 0, to right heading 140, wind out our cliff pickup.
The road rage behind us.
Yeah.
Photograph, information Bravo, Colonel, altimeter 3047.
747 turning early.
Super 13 Golf Heavy, turn left on runway 33 right, hold short runway 4 left.
Right on 33 right. So this one here, Speedbird 13 Golf.
No, Super 13 Golf Heavy, and hold short runway 4 left.
Still 4 left, Speedbird 13 Golf.
It's funny, isn't it? When you're watching planes, you don't think of the passengers sitting on there, do you? Just see it as a vessel, and a beautiful one at that. Yeah,
Iberia.
beautiful, isn't it?
Iberia.
Oh, Iberia's 3:30 inbound,
yes,
yeah.
they're about 45 minutes out.
3 Mike 0, contact Boston departure.
I don't think there are any 340s inbound, Jilly. No. Oh yeah, there is, but it's 4 hours out. Is that Swiss, possibly? Or wow, what's that? Oh, Lufthansa, and that will be a 346, no doubt. Aer Lingus 321 NX is next up, I think.
Yep.
Oh, being piloted by Kevin.
That's right. That's right.
Told us on Twitter last night.
Are you ready? 2.56, turn right heading 140, runway 9, our cliff pickup.
We have a little Pilatus coming
What we
in.
need right now is your mum phoning when this is in the shot, yeah?
Okay, wait one moment. Let me see what my mummy's
Just
doing.
text me and say, call me, mum.
Yes, I
Call
shall.
me, mummy. Or mother. isn't
I
it?
love my mother.
Mother.
My mother, I just love her.
Okay.
Best woman in the world.
It would be great if we could do it. I think that's the NX that's just touched down in front of the Queen, actually. No, it isn't. No, it's an Embraer. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Contact Boston departure, ready?
550 Airport 2016. Your tower, triple 470 with you, ILS 4 right.
470 Boston Tower with 3507, runway 48 to the land.
4 right, 470.
You actually have a little Pilatus landing too from Messina,
Okay.
coming in. Very pretty colored livery. Little baby.
Okay.
Should be hitting the ground momentarily. Oh, dear.
What happened there?
Oh, goodness.
Get it right. Did you answer it? You answered it.
Yeah, I hit the button. It's my mother.
Just
I
so used to doing it.
I'm so used to doing
don't
it.
do it. La 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 la.
Hi, Ma.
You're famous, mother. That was funny, man. Imagine if that accidentally sort of like
129, right?
went into the system and went on all the planes.
Oh. I'll tell you, you're going to laugh. So when on the police department, the radio, it has happened when I'm actually saying something on the radio and my phone rings and everyone hears, anyone with the police scanners.
Yeah. Brilliant. So it's a little special livery coming in, is it?
Should land any.
Oh, is
just
that Aer
landed.
Lingus there? There's Aer Lingus there, isn't it? There she is. Oh no, no, it's not. No. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just I saw you. It was the kind of like it's jet blue. Yeah, it was the sort of. I thought it was turquoise for a second.
Should have a Spirit Airlines bright yellow livery, and then Aer Lingus, and that little the little Pilatus should have just landed.
to left on 33 right, hold short, runway 4 left.
Left 33 right, hold short, 4 left, skip to 37. 470.
Monitor tower 128,
472.
Well, 55 traffic 2 mile final to right, runway 9 and clear straight up. Record.
Target 1 Alpha Charlie, high left 4 right 8 half mile.
Shamrock 1 Alpha Charlie, Boston Tower following Airbus 320 on a mile final. Traffic will hold on runway 9 or runway 4 right to the land.
Runway 4 right, Shamrock 1 Alpha Charlie.
Jet 676, Boston Tower, 9 or line up away, traffic will land 4 right.
4 right.
Goodbye, contact Boston departure.
Departure tip to 1155.
Reagan 2129, monitor tower 128.8.
So this is the Hertz rental coming in now.
676, runway 9 aircraft takeoff.
You know where that Hainan came from?
796,
Hainan.
Yankee join 33 right, hold short,
Stone,
runway 4
that's
left.
it. You got it. You got it. Ha
I
ha!
love
Brilliant,
Howard
man.
Stern.
Is he still on the radio?
He's on Sirius now.
Is he? He was so. I listened to him every morning when I lived in America.
796, monitor tower 128.
I've had many people tell me I could give him a run for his money.
yeah. A face off.
Yeah, with my
That would be
profanities and my
brilliant, man.
opinions.
Yeah. I don't think he'd actually be able to get a word in edgeways, to be perfectly honest
No,
with you. He'd
no.
need a bit of a head start, wouldn't he? Okay, Howard, you got 10 seconds. Go!
6 contact Boston departure.
676.
That would be funny.
You know
That
what
would
would
be
be the
funny.
ultimate show would be Gerd Dooley and
Oh.
myself doing a profanity-laced Big Jet TV, uncensored, not child-friendly. It would be absolutely fantastic.
3594 Boston Tower following
I think Jeremiah would probably be a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest.
It would be who could say it first.
Yeah. He is.
I love him. He's fantastic.
So this is the NX. Now I would imagine that, depending upon the demand, the number of passengers that are on board the 330, whether they'd switch to this aircraft in the future for the
407.
Dublin route, because this one's obviously Shannon, isn't it?
96 hold short, runway 33 left, contact ground 49.
It is incredible, isn't it, to think that this thing's flown all the way across the Atlantic.
3407, runway 4 left, clear to land.
Testament to modern building technology and engine capabilities.
Absolutely.
1 Alpha Charlie, turn left on runway 33 right, hold short, runway 4 left.
I mean, I go up in the aircraft. I go into the when they're empty. I'm on Emirates, and you just sit there and you think, wow, 14 hours.
Yeah.
On this beast.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
1 Alpha Charlie, taxi via
I wouldn't do it.
Romeo, November, hold short, runway 4 left.
That's always why it's a little bit of a sort of like, with me, it's like I love the window seat, but then sometimes I hate the fact that I've got to ask these two people to get out of the seats to go to the loo. But luckily, I'm only up once on an international flight, But every now and then you get them where they're empty, isn't it? It's empty on the return leg.
Yes.
Runway 4 right, clear to land.
Well, I've heard the EA 318 from LCY is off at empty, so that's what I'll be.
What, from here?
Yeah, from JFK.
From JFK, wow. 318.
I'll be on it in March.
It's crazy, yeah. Well, make sure you come and let me know, because I'll come pick you up and I'll show you all the hot spots around Heathrow. You can.
Stephen Luscombe says Catholics make the most profanity-laden humor. Stephen, yes, 100%.
Yeah, we do need a SAM after dark.
Yes, I'm half Catholic.
Good-looking jet.
2939 Boston
Beautiful.
Tower, taxi via Echo Mike, cross runway 4 left.
It's another airline where I like the old livery and the new. Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it's one of
classic,
those
it's
ones that
nice.
you just get used to very
Yes,
quickly,
yes,
isn't it?
yes.
The old livery it does look very old now. It's
Yes.
not like Lufthansa. Lufthansa looks retro. The old livery that we just saw today looks kind of retro, even though it isn't. It's just their standard older livery. But with the Aer Lingus, it looks very outdated now with this new, fresh, clean livery.
Sandy says, "What's your other half?" I'm a WASP, Wide Anglo-Saxon Protestant, as they call us here.
Wide angle.
Wide angle, that's what it should be. Yes. So, I went to school in England at an all-girls school, and it was Church of England Anglican, because that's what my mother. So the two sides, they fight inside my head to say something first.
5875 Boston Tower, calling Airbus 1 mile final. Traffic holds on the crossing runway with 360 at 10. Runway 4 right, clear to land. Alpha Charlie, cross runway 15 left at November, hold short of runway 15 right.
Sandy half wasp.
15 left at November, hold short 15 right, Shamrock 15, or 1 up Charlie. Runway 29, contact departure.
Funny thing is, even though I'm half wasp, I'm actually a hobby beekeeper over here.
2939, runway 9 is over takeoff.
Produce some nice honey for you, Jerry. I'll have to send you some.
Yeah, probably wouldn't get through customs. Knowing our lot.
Hong Ember, 4 mile final, got full hold on the crossing runway. Runway 4 right, clear to land. One off the Charlie, contact ground point 9er.
Very calm
9er,
conditions.
number 1 off the Charlie.
Sandy, which school did you go to? Sandy Humby. What was the name?
Runway 4 left. For 3944 Boston Tower, taxi by Kilo Mike, cross runway 4 left.
I should call it Big Jet Honey.
Well, correction, front pier 2939, contact departure.
All right, Sandy Presdale. No, that was not my school, but I do know that school. I do know the name of that school. Cameron, they're on my hands. I've been stung by my own bees in the eye before.
In the eye.
On the corner of my eye, it was probably the worst sting I've ever had. And I got an infection behind my eyeball. I went to the doctor, and he says, name the alphabet. And he goes, I thought you couldn't see. I said, I can. He goes, well, you can now, because the infection's pushing your eyeball, making me focus without glasses.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
the infection was so bad behind.
Wow.
Yeah. But that was my fault. I like to take macro shots up
Right,
close of
yes,
the
yes.
bees, you know, and I had some fantastic, and it was just a
But they didn't like it.
No, this one bee didn't like it. The rest of them were used to me. This was like a newbie, a little
It was like
baby.
a Sam Castriotta bee.
Yes. Just wasn't having it.
3944 with 020.
And it serves me right, because I should have had my gear on, but I didn't.
467 Boston Tower, taxi by Echo Mike, cross runway 4 left.
Mark Jones, thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
5875, taxi by Yankee, runway 33 right, cross runway 4 left.
Yes, Keith, JetBlue, they are coming to London in 2021 to Heathrow and Gatwick. Absolutely fantastic. And if their international service is anything like their domestic here, they'll give the big boys a run for their money for sure.
Yeah, that's great news. So that'll be probably A321, Neo, long range, NX, whatever it's designated.
Lee Russell, I bet you were buzzing when you could see without glasses. Yes. Ooh, Elaine Bird was stung on her tongue
3944.
while eating an ice lolly. Oof. That'll probably help, though. I couldn't talk if I...
Yeah, yeah.
Fifty-eight 75 on November, hold short of runway 33 left, contact ground point 9.
My dogs are fearless, too. They go right up to the hive. The hives. Oh.
467, runway 9er, line up away, traffic lands crossing runway.
Is that Jilly saying she was playing cricket? Or
What's that?
who's the other big jet?
That's Jelly, yeah.
It is?
67, is it going to be just a minute, or could it be possibly longer than that? 67, runway 9er, line up and wait, advise when you're ready.
Couldn't have made that one up.
Thank you, Miles and Keith. I appreciate that. I'm sure Jerry does, too.
What's that?
That we're good commentators together.
Oh, dear.
They're like
32,
peanut
left
butter
on
and
Yankee, join runway
jam.
33 right, cross runway 4 left.
Well, more like peanut butter and toast, really.
Oh.
I never put jam on me peanut butter.
Oh my goodness, over here we do. Or bananas. Little Sani there with a nice cup of tea. I have to actually go to the British store to get all my British goodies. We have one in Quincy, a really good one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I go
we had
down
one
there
in
about every 4 months, and I spend about $500 on,
PG tips.
Oh, everything. Marmalade, Robertson's marmalade. What else? Bisto for my mother. Flour.
Bisto.
You know,
Fantastic.
got to get the good self-raising flour.
32 on November, hold short.
Bisto makes brilliant gravy. Oh, look at that. Empty. Empty. Nothing on approach. Nothing going out. Okay, Daniel Fernie, airline photo. Sandy, Cecil Masters. Yeah, okay. Well, we're not going to start talking about food, flipping heck. I was recently, what's this? Oh, right, Stephen Richards. Fair play, mate, fair play. Right, let's just quickly switch over to Facebook, see what's going on Facebook. Get straight on there, and it's Mike van der Arend's head-on shot of a Boeing 747.
67, runway 9 clear for takeoff. 2976, runway 9 line up and wait, traffic lands for crossing runway.
Oh, Richie T's in the house, Rich Tor.
Fair play, mate.
Oh,
fair play.
Oh, mate.
Right, let's just quickly switch over to head-on.
As per normal, Facebook's always a little bit of a difficult one to load up, isn't it? Here we go, look. What have we got here? Katrina, hello from Germany. Scott Tarpley's there. Derek Heslop. Nancy Dansaucier. Holly Winters. Katrina. Steve, Scott, Jonathan Parry. Wayne EGCCCCC. Joyce Stanford. Scott is in the house. Scott and Brenda. Joe Cameron. Wow, look at this. Oh, well, okay, we do have an arrival.
5976, traffic is still 2 mile final to the crossing runway. Runway 9 cleared for takeoff.
Iberia is 28 minutes out.
Wow, it's quite burny, this one coming in, isn't it?
467, contact departure.
What's up, GP? No, that was because I turned the because I had the iPad on for a second. It was like repetitive. So that's what. Yeah.
Thank you, Scott Topley and Joe Cameron. It is. Try it.
Blimey O'Reilly. There we go. There it is.
Let's see. Coming in.
Boston Tower, taxi via Echo, Mike, cross runway 4 left.
You can't get better than airplanes and food. This is what I love to talk about here. I mean, look at Ross. Ross says pizza in the oven, Aperol and Prosecco in the fridge.
Prosecco in the fridge. Oh yeah, I guess that's white, isn't it? Prosecco. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. I'm not a wine connoisseur, but I do like a good red wine. A good red glass of red.
One of my other hobbies, I make wine.
Squishes it between her toes.
No, no squishing it between my toes, but myself and my Italian compadres in East Boston, you know, the old Italian guys, they pass it down, honestly. And we usually make about 500 bottles of red wine a year. Nice Merlot Sangiovese blend and a couple of others. I give away my honey and my wine. It's like nice.
Yeah. That is nice.
people are wanting you to show my. I'm a behind the scenes type of person. I'm actually shy in front of the camera.
You indeed you are. Every time I switch the camera and you're running for the hills, aren't you?
I'm ducking and weaving. I'm ducking and weaving like I'm a
I'm
boxer.
not bringing it on you. I'm going up there. Brilliant, man. So we've got Leslie White, Ross, Scott. Oh, right. Yeah. Russell Brown, Gene Harriman, 115,000 tonnes. Is that the boat that we're talking about over there? Okay, Gene Harriman giving us that information. Wes Love, I don't know if you're still here, guys. Chris Purcell, Antonia Ham, Mark Jones. Wow, Mark Jones took a picture of that BA 747 leaving Heathrow today.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic, mate. That's really good. Jim Greer. Not sure which. If you're on the Big Jet TV crew room right now, guys, come in and say hello. Chris Purcell, Antonia Ham, and we have Kristen Steingrant, sorry, with us today. Flew in from Washington.
Yeah.
On American Airlines, Iberia. Was it 190 or 175? 190, yeah. I think they only have 190s, isn't it? I think, or maybe they have both. I don't know. Yeah. It's a shame they're phasing them out. I have to say that's a great ride, that Iberia. Oh really?
Oh yeah.
She went up quick. Was it wasn't a lot of people on it, or it was just good conditions?
Good conditions, not a lot of people.
Right.
They didn't have to do the.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We have another 717 coming in.
Okay, brilliant.
Little LaGuardia, Boston.
And that's Delta, is it?
Yes.
75, you ready for departure?
Little Delta over the top.
So, if anybody, not that the subject's a little touchy with some people, but a good friend, family friend of mine is John Goglia. He is a former mechanic for US Air, master mechanic, absolutely fabulous guy, and he is former NTSB investigator, crash investigator, and him and another another NTSB guy, Greg Feith, they actually have a podcast now called Crash Detectives. So check that out, people. John Goglia is from Boston, was a mechanic at US Air for many, many, many years. And the first, and I'm almost positive the only, actual mechanic that a president, United States president, signed on for him to be on NTSB. Most of them are not mechanics, which is shocking.
Yeah. You need to. We were talking about this the other night. If you're gonna, you can't just walk into it from another profession.
Yes.
It's a bit like our, it's the joke of what we have with our politicians. One day the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Sport becomes the Minister of Finance all of a sudden. Do you know what I mean? It's just, you've. I have no doubt that it's easy for somebody who's not been in the profession to get the qualifications. That's one thing, is to do that.
A lot of them.
Being in the field and actually knowing the nuts and bolts and the rivets and the reason why
Every
that
wire,
turns that
everything.
motor, and it's nothing like that. Having hands-on experience with aircraft.
A quick inside joke. So my stepfather, that was a mechanic again, 48 years. They used to call him the beached whale, because he would lay on the seat in the ramp and down the line on the ramp, and they would say, Tom, does this, oh no, and he would just tell you right. He could just sit there and tell you what was wrong.
Yeah.
He intricately knew
Yeah.
every aspect.
Yeah, well, when you work on them and you know
Yeah.
the ins and outs of how systems work, and
Yes.
it's so. In other words, what we're saying is that as an air crash investigator, you could walk out into a debris field and almost immediately pick up specific
Yes,
pieces and
yes,
say, right, okay,
yes.
there's burn marks on this,
There's
so
something's not right. Yeah.
or paint that's on it that shouldn't be there. Do you know what I mean? So all those sorts of things come into it, which is why it makes me laugh when I see. I don't watch it very much anymore, because I'm not into the air crash investigation stuff that they do. It really annoys me, because if it's a 737, they'll show a 727. Or when they do the debris field, they've gone out and they've like raided someone's backyard, and there's like deck chairs and bits of old spring and the
it's
top
ridiculous.
of a dustbin lid or something out in the debris field. It's, mate, hold on a minute, you're trying to kid us. So that's down to the movie makers, isn't it? That's the producers, not doing their homework properly.
Yeah, John and Greg.
Researchers.
This is John and Greg. Their podcast is their own thing. I do know the TV show that you're actually talking about, but
Greg's been on a lot of those air crash investigations.
oh, Greg is he's fantastic.
It's a shame
followed
because he's a very. I think I know the one you're talking about, and he's always called in. They've always got him
it's him.
as the sort of like the main sort of like
Voice.
professional.
Yes.
And yet they
ignore
ruin
them.
it. They
Yes.
ruin it by messing up the.
They ask stupid questions.
Yeah.
Just say it how it is, Jerry.
Yeah.
The media all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, they want to bring you the news, and it's quite short. Okay, you may not know everything about everything, but you got to know a little something about something.
It's the visual
it's
side of it as
just-
well. That if you're gonna try to reenact a debris field, make sure that you do it right. Put the right sort of stuff in there. They've obviously gone to breakers yards and just filled a skip full of stuff that's from multiple aircraft.
it's
And they're.
But definitely check out those two guys. I know John Goglia writes for Aviation News. I mean, just Google them. Their articles will come up, and not just about crashing, but every aspect of the airline industry. I mean, both of them have been intricately involved their entire lives, and those are the people that I want to hear from. I want to hear from you because you've been here before, you've seen it, you know what you're talking about.
Of course.
And to educate. It's, every day is a learning process. Every day you learn something new, whether you're a newbie or not.
That's why it's so good to talk to people like we did yesterday with Rich Tor.
Yes.
To be able to get get it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. No sort of like
opinion
filtered down or
There's and this is a general comment.
That's that little 717, isn't it?
Yes, there are people involved in the industry on the peripheral, and there may be some private pilots.
Yeah.
Let's say, take them for instance. I know a couple here, and they're flying these little dinky planes around, and they want to fight with keyboard fight with people over flying an A300 or something. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're talking about a specific aircraft, there are obviously, regardless of on approach, regardless of what aircraft you're flying, wind speed, direction, all that kind of stuff is as important to somebody flying a Cessna as it is to somebody flying a 380.
Exactly.
And they will adjust their settings accordingly.
Absolutely.
But the
idiosyncrasies. It's more like the idiosyncrasies.
Yes.
They'll they'll have a little quarrel about, but
Yeah.
you know.
There's always a know-it-all, isn't there? There are so many.
Always.
There's
I was
always the know-it-alls. The
always
keyboard
one.
warriors, man. Yeah. But there you go.
I think a little Air Canada. Did you get the Air Canada that just landed?
I think that might be
That's
it there.
the little Embraer?
This is probably it here, I think. Is it?
Beautiful
Yeah, that's
livery.
a little ERJ.
Just a beautiful classic.
Yeah.
This is the new livery.
It's good to see the new livery on the
Yeah,
smaller
yeah.
jets as well. Of course, we've only got to see it. We did see it on the Max for a very short
Yes,
period of
yes,
time
yes.
at Heathrow. I think actually Air Canada were one of the first operators to bring the Max to London. But it was a very short. Oh, it was Lot, yeah. Lot was the first one. Polish Airlines, yeah, and then Air Canada not far behind that. But it didn't last long, unfortunately.
And again, because I'm a big softie, I have to say, I love Air Canada's previous livery as well as the new one.
Yeah, the old school eggshell, I call it.
Yeah.
It's interesting because talking about air crash investigation, there was a Air Canada 767 in the old livery, old livery, the original red tail,
yes,
the red tail.
Yep.
That I think it ran out of fuel, perhaps, and it was and it landed on an old Air Force base where I think they were having a swap meet or something like that.
Oh goodness!
And it just the front nose wheel collapsed. I think it ran off the runway or something like that. Nobody injured. Aircraft very slight, very little damage to the aircraft. Repaired and flew again. I'm not sure whether or not that aircraft is still flying. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They were riding their bikes up the runway, weren't they? Trying to get that.
5937 Boston Tower, taxi via Kilo Mike, cross runway 4 left.
Trying to get that. I can't.
09, contact
Can you
departure.
see that in the shot, Jimmy? Can't. Just too much interference visually. There it is. No. Who have we got? Daniel Heath,
Runway 4 left at Charlie, clear for takeoff, turn left heading 330.
Chris Purcell. Daniel Heath saying about a podcast. Trouble is, just so much going on all the time, isn't there? It's just having enough hours in the day, literally. Chris Peters, Chris Purcell, Antonia Ham,
65 Boston Tower, taxi via Echo Mike, cross runway 4
Terry Allen. Sadly, that 767 has now been scrapped. It was known as the Gilmy Glider. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
I have a piece of that.
Do you?
Oh,
really?
key tag. Yes,
wow, from
yes.
the Gilmy Glider.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
I do
Gimli,
like-
is it? Gimli, is it? Or Gilmy, I don't know.
I do like airport tags, and I
Yeah.
do like moto art.
Moto art.
MOTO art.
Yeah, like old pistons and,
Let me
and
tell
things
you.
like that.
Have you seen it, Jerry?
I've
Superb.
probably seen something like it. It's a bit like the old steam.
making beautiful conference tables out of cowl.
Yeah.
Cowl.
Oh, that.
Stunning.
Oh, yeah.
Stunning.
And I've seen. There's quite a few people that do that.
Yeah, quite a stunning price
but,
too. But
yeah, it is,
You know
it
what?
is.
Again, if there's a particular aircraft and they can get it and create furniture,
Yeah, for sure.
it's worth it.
Well, funny enough, there's a show, and I think they've got it over here in the US called Dragon's Den.
Oh, Dragon's Den. Well,
Yeah.
yes, we call it. Well, we have the British version, and we also have the American version, which is called Shark Tank.
44, contact departure. 5937, contact departure.
Yeah, that's great, man. Yeah, and there was a couple of guys who came into the Dragon's Den. I think it's in this latest series actually, with the idea of a business which was basically
Yeah.
aircraft parts, you know, recycling.
Yeah, Shark Tank here, Dragon's Den, you know, in England, but look who turned up.
Here he is,
Jonah
look.
giving us gifts from Jet Tip.
Oh, nice one.
Absolutely fantastic.
Jet Tip, thank you. That's
Jerry,
brilliant.
there you go.
Thanks, mate.
He sends out full packages.
That's awesome. He is fantastic.
That's great. Thanks,
Jet
Jonah,
Tip,
mate.
honestly.
Where have you been today then, fella?
I was over on the other side by the cranes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was on Castle Island. He actually,
I didn't go to Castle Island.
Oh, you did- oh.
I went to Black Falcon.
Black Falcon Terminal.
So
Yes.
what's the shot like from there?
It's a lot. It's very. I can,
Yeah, Jonah will show us. Jonah's one of the young spotters around here. Very informative. And I actually just saw his text message.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I'll put it in there so you don't. I actually saw his text message a little too late because I would have relayed the information that Jonah gave to you. But since we're so busy checking everything. Oh wow! Look at those nice pictures.
Right. Okay. So and that's approaching and landing.
those are landing 4 left, 4
Yeah,
right.
but you
so-
can't see anything on the ground, can you?
You
Can't-
can
Oh.
if you go to the end, so you can see the 27.
Okay. Okay. And anything approaching this way, you see.
You see it,
landing
yeah.
as well. Do you see it touching down?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's
You can see 4
closer than
right
this
to-
position.
Give me 1 second. I may have a photo of it touchdown.
Oh,
And
Julie, I'm
it's
gonna
right by the.
change
Did you
headset.
see the cargo ship?
Yes. Yes.
It's right where the cargo ship. So it's in the exact alley. If you look on a map.
Okay. Okay. We should go and check that spot. We should go and check
Right
it.
here.
Yeah.
See. That's the
That's where I
touchdown
saw-
from. That's the Alitalia touching down.
Okay. Okay. So
That's the
what's that in the foreground there? Is that something in the way? Is it?
That's the edge of the runway.
Oh wow! Right. Okay. Yeah.
But you know, it's all determining having the right
Yeah.
winds and the right light.
I did
on the
take him
exact-
over there. We drove
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, but
by
that would be a
Dry
much better shot than here because at the moment I've
It's
just been
awful.
dealing with this
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
But you know, 27 would have been nice if
I
they had been doing the
know,
arrivals,
I
but it
know.
wasn't doing arrivals, unfortunately.
Do you want to? What's the time now?
Well,
It's only
Iberia.
20 to 3.
Well, there's
Should we
Iberia.
break? Oh yeah, Iberia.
Iberia's about 15 minutes out, and then that's it for a little while on any heavies that I
So
saw.
why don't we drive around there then? Why don't we pack everything up after the Iberia and have a drive around and go and get some coffee and.
And because it's because there's no cruise ships today, you can park right there.
Yes, exactly.
But if there's
Exactly.
cruise ships there, you can't park.
Yeah.
So.
Unless you're like me and you have your TWIC identification.
Oh,
Oh my goodness gracious.
I have to go though.
Oh, Jonah, thank you for stopping by as always. Oh my goodness. Jerry. You just missed that, people. Jerry just knocked Kristen's beautiful Canon camera right. No, never. He didn't see it.
All good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely fine. It has a little dust on it.
That shows that you're a real spotter.
I thought I was going to be the one to make an ass of myself. We're all good now.
2119 on November, hold short of runway 33 left, contact ground 49.
Oh my God!
Ho, ho, ho!
4172, runway 9 line at the way, traffic will
Oh,
land across the
these
runway.
conversations I'm hearing in the background. Never drunk so much coffee in my life until he was here.
I was so wound up I had to have caffeine.
4172, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
I think I'm slowly converting him to Dunkin' Donuts from McDonald's. Yes. I'm not quite sure if there's Dunkin' Donuts over in England yet, but
No, there ain't. No.
oh, that's a travesty of justice right there.
Okay, what do we got? 100% on that. That's fine. That's good.
Change that to one of the others so I can.
Ocean 777, X-ray Yankee Boston Tower, taxi via Echo Mike, cross runway 4 left.
What's this? That's on 100% as well. This is a great charger. This charger.
Oh yeah.
I have to say, it's a fantastic charger.
78 cross
20%
runway 4
on that one. So we'll wait for the Iberia to arrive. Is it in the? It's not in the old livery, is it? It's in the. Oh man.
Jerry, Iberia's getting ready to hit the ground.
2165 Heavy Boston Tower, good afternoon. Following Ember, 1.5 mile final, wind 0107.
Oh, I got him. I got him. I can see him. I saw you. Right, here we go.
Stephen Richards, it says they have a Dunkin' Donuts in Liverpool.
Oh, there we go. Oh, because they sponsor Liverpool.
Oh, of course. Okay. I'll tell you, the maple
McDonald's
frosted
should bleeding
donuts.
sponsor me, mate. I tell you.
Might have to talk to Dunkin' Donuts about sponsoring you.
I think the only chance I've got of anyone sponsoring me is like Wimpy or something like that.
1462, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
Oh, we've got to get over there. Has he gone?
Iberia.
Old matey. No.
Who?
Jonah.
Oh, Jonah trotted off. He had to go
Blimey,
home.
Sherry's still here.
Sherry just came.
It's not
She's just staying out the way because we're doing our thing.
33 left is available, keep on 4882.
Mark Matthews says, tell Jerry
Hold short, runway 4 left.
there's a Dunkin' Donuts in Baker Street, London.
Oh, there we go.
I think Joanna Bramley needs to take a trip over here and come clean my house too. I've been gone a few days with Jerry, so my dogs are having fun over there.
Dunkin' Donuts using polystyrene cups over here still, I find.
Some
Amazing.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Certain towns, again...
Should be outlawing it.
Well, that's what they do. Towns will pass a little statute, and you won't be allowed... No plastic bags, no
Yeah.
plastic straws.
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme donuts, they're okay. They're definitely good. I do like our local donut, Kane's Donut. Anyone that's in Boston, they have a secondary location by the Langham Hotel. If you come, Kane's Donut. I've never had anything like it, Jerry. Oh my goodness.
I'm not a big donut fan, to be honest with you. I
I'm
like me muffins.
Muffin. You're a muffin, all right. A big blueberry muffin.
Wow, that was a great touchdown.
Yes,
man.
it was.
Swinging it and all.
Thank you, Michael K, and thank you, Jamie Rees.
No.
No,
God's
I'll
sake.
Put it right in the on the seat.
That's another airline that's got a great retro livery. Iberia.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially looks good on their 346 because it makes it look like a DCA. He's gone full length, coming out straight towards us. Shame we didn't see TAP's 330 Neo today. That would have looked good head on like that.
Again, weekend schedule.
Yeah.
So.
Now you can really see the old A330 front end and compare that to the new Neo cockpit glass and everything.
1115 traffic 2 mile final to the crossing runway 9 accept for takeoff. Contact departure.
We actually have a JetBlue and an American Airlines. One's coming in from Montego Bay and one's coming in from Miami. Two very nice warm places where I wish we were right now.
Overhead lot 787, Gary Watson telling us.
Oh,
Is that it there, possibly, that we've missed? Have I missed it? Has it gone? Okay. Okay, I think I can see that one approaching us now.
2165 heavy contact ground 49. 2105 runway 9 accept for takeoff. 20 runway 9 line up to wait, traffic 8 mile final to the crossing runway. Before Boston Tower with 340 at 12, runway 4 left, clear to land.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
The Mike runway 33 left is available. Looks like we're not doing that. Turn left on Yankee. Join runway 33 right. Hold short runway 4 left. Challenger Kilo to Mike.
Joe Smith, thank you. Flight radar 24, the route from the north to JFK goes just west of Boston. You should be able to catch them at about 30,000 plus. And there she is there. I think that is the lot 78. Let's just have a little look to see if we can get that.
51 runway 9 line up away. 105 contact departure.
And there she is. You should quite clearly see the logo on the side of the aircraft, and yeah, there it is. Look at that. Cool. Should we go over and check that containers spot out? Do you want to do that?
absolutely.
Right, folks, we're gonna head out just to do a little bit of sort of like
Recon.
yeah, we'll do a recce on this particular spot. if it comes good, we might bring a stream to you.
51, runway 9, accept for takeoff.
So stay tuned.
Cameron Knights. He says, is it true that American police like eating donuts? Well, I can personally say, as a former deputy chief of a volunteer police department, that I most certainly like to eat my donuts and coffee.
Left on runway 33 right, left on November.
So there you have it. It's official, folks.
Yes.
Kilo India Mike, traffic
Right, we're going to head
4
off
left,
and
turn left on November.
catch up with you guys in a little bit. More to come from us, hopefully, in a short while.
Tower with 350,
Stay tuned.
traffic holds on the cross.
Bye, guys.
See you in a bit. Okay, GP, cut.